What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, Australian superstar boxer, former world champion, son of a legend, Tszyu, 26 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 18 wins by way of knockout. He's been knocked out twice now. 31 years of age, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach. Tszyu confirms after his showdown April 5th against Dennis Nerja, who is undefeated. 20 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout, 31 years of age. Tszyu confirms that he will be fighting the former unified 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer Errol the Tszyu Spence Jr., who is 28 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. Tszyu says he understands what's ahead of him, what's in front of him. Tszyu states that, he is not putting the carriage before the horse by any stretch of the imagination. He understands that, there's a big opportunity against Errol Spence that lies in front of him. But again, he's not going to put the carriage before the horse. He is going to, focus on this upcoming fight with Nerja. And then, after that, he understands the opportunity with Errol Spence in front of him. Now, obviously, we have not seen Errol Spence in the ring going on 3 years. July 2023, when he suffered the first loss of his career to Terrence Bud Crawford. A lot of firsts took place for Errol Spence. He got dropped 3 times. He got dropped for the first time in his career 3 times, and then he got stopped first time in his career, first loss of his career, and he lost his longtime trainer, well-renowned trainer, future Hall of Fame trainer, former multi-time trainer of the year, Derrick James. Now, from my understanding, Errol Spence is going to be training with Breadman in Philadelphia. So let's listen to what Tszyu had to say in this interview. He says his focus is his upcoming fight, April 5th. And after that, he understands what's at stake. And if he put the carriage before the horse, he can lose what's at stake. Another big opportunity. So with that said, let's listen to Tszyu and what he had to say, shall we?
Going to just sit above this promotion throughout. Errol Spence, you would have seen the news. I'm sure that the boys have been talking with you about all of the rumours and the speculation that if you beat Dennis Nerja, you fight against the American superstar Errol Spence. Is that a presence for you? Is that something you're thinking about in the lead up to this fight?
In terms of lead up, I wouldn't say I'm thinking about Errol. I know what I've got in front of me. I know what I've got to do. So really, Errol Spence isn't really even at this given time in my head right now. But I know the opportunities that come after this. And look, I'm solely focused on what I've got to do in this one.
There's going to be one name who's going to just sit above this promotion throughout.
So the fight is supposed to take place in like July. And, this is a great opportunity for Errol Spence. This is a great, opportunity for, Tszyu. More importantly, though, for Errol Spence. We haven't seen Errol Spence in the ring in going on 3 years. And that's big because Errol Spence is a big part of the sport of boxing. He's about 36 years of age. And the sport of boxing needs Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is staying in shape. Again, I told you guys, he's being trained, by Breadman up in Philadelphia, is from what I'm being told. And I can't wait to see him back in the ring. I think Tszyu is the perfect opponent for Errol Spence. in a comeback fight. And I think that, Errol Spence is going to win the fight. Typically Errol Spence, his motto is he don't do tune-ups, right? And Tszyu is not a tune-up, but he's not the creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But supposed to be in late July. Let me know what y'all think. I think Errol Spence going to stop Tszyu. And it's supposed to be in Australia. That's the only thing I don't like. I want Errol Spence to make his comeback after 3 years. It's highly anticipated. It's massive. The states need to see Errol Spence be able to go to his event, miss that atmosphere. We need to be able to attend Errol Spence comeback, not it being in Australia. You got to get up. The hours is going to be different. Errol Spence comeback needs to be here on U.S. soil. Period. Tszyu done got knocked out by Sebastian Fundora, Bakram Mataliev. He lost to Sebastian Fundora twice. The only reason Errol Spence is going over there because the Premier Boxing Champions, better known as PBC, don't have the funds. And it's going to be Tszyu's team is going to be promoting it, and they're going to drag Errol Spence to Australia. It needs to be here on U.S. soil, man. Point blank and period. But let me know what y'all think, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.